I was going to predict that Deacon ran over Luna. I
Oh,
thought Deacon did it.
I
I was
would have not
sure.
been surprised by that at all.
He talked about
Yes,
uh, how much he hated Luna, and he'd give Sheila the
absolutely.
guilt trip about what an evil person she is and all that. And
Mm,
so I thought he's got motive, and they really set it up in the storyline. I think
yes,
Deacon did it. I was going to predict that today. Welcome to the dish, and welcome back, Terry. It's been forever since I've
it
talked to you.
has. It's been a long time. It's good to see you
You
in
as
your
well.
in your digs and your tan and all that stuff. So good for you.
Yep, yep. It's been nice so far.
Yeah,
So
it's better than the tundra that we're gonna get
yeah,
here in
in
Minnesota.
in Minnesota. Yep,
Yep.
yep. It's going to snow
So,
there today, folks.
yo, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk
All right.
bold and beautiful. So
Yes.
let's kind of start out with where we were kind of last we talked, and that was Luna's fate, kind of where that all went. So last week, what'd you think of that whole? So to explain the whole story, she was able to kind of slip out of her cell and get out of the prison. What'd you think of that escape plan, Terry?
Really? Are we really gonna do this again? That's what I thought, because I'm like, God dang. I was thinking that maybe Sheila's old guy that was in love with her and helped her escape multiple times out of jail, I wondered if he had anything to do with it, but he didn't. Um, and
Is
then,
he in prison?
yes, he is in prison.
Well,
You are
he could
right.
be
That's
out.
right.
I don't know.
Well,
It is
true.
California.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
oops.
true.
I mean,
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, really? Okay. We knew it had to happen though. We knew she had to break out at some point. But the things that I kept thinking about you is when I saw that guard give her her phone
I know.
so that Luna could I'm like, are you kidding
Are
me?
you kidding me?
That would not happen.
I
Would
wish I
it?
would have I should have wrote them down as I was watching it, Terry, because as I'm watching this whole thing kind of proceed, I'm watching about three or four different things that occurred during that chain of events that I'm
Yes.
like, that wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't
No.
have happened. That wouldn't have
No.
happened. It's kind of funny. It's all fun TV stuff.
Oh yeah, it is.
But anyway, she gets
But
out through the
yes.
laundry hamper, right? And she
Right.
gets she gets picked up and she escapes.
Yes. What in the world? Okay. So the first thing obviously is to go see Will. We knew that was
Right.
going to happen.
Right.
But yeah, and then the search. They all go out there
Oh,
running
I
around like
know.
crazy. It's like the police don't need you out there.
Yep, exactly.
That was
That was
again,
one of the
that's
things I
another
wanted to
thing.
talk to you about is because it was kind of funny how the scene kept kind of going as they'd show
Yes.
all the characters of the of the bold crew that are out searching with their flashlights, and one's got her cell phone out with her flashlight on.
Yes.
That was awesome.
And Taylor out there. Taylor, what are you gonna do? You weigh about 100 pounds.
Right,
Even
right,
Luna could take you.
right.
And that's yeah, it was like this is silly.
And
But
they don't know if she even has a weapon or not. I mean, you're
exactly.
all out there searching for the, and
Woo-hoo.
we know she's crazy and capable of murder. And now
Yes.
you're going to go out there and help search. First of all, from a law enforcement perspective, that's a that's a nightmare. That's why scenes have to be contained. I mean, you can't let everybody and their brother out there. It's not
Exactly.
safe. First of all, you know.
No. No. That's why I was thinking, oh, Mark must be just going crazy at
I
watching
was,
this.
I was. I'm like, oh, we got to talk about this. That's why I
Mhm.
think I texted you about 10 minutes after that show, and I said, Terry, we got a podcast. Are you home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, so what happens is, as you've mentioned, Terry, Luna goes and confronts Will,
yeah.
and the police get called, and so all of a sudden you can hear the sirens wailing in the background, and she takes off, and that's when that search what happened, where
And
everybody
that's
that's an actor on the Bold was out searching for her.
yes, yes. And that's why it was another thing is he leaves the door open. he runs out when they're coming. They're right
Right.
there. Let them
Right.
come in. Let them take care of it.
Right.
Oh no, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. And
It's
he
a
could have
soap
chased her.
opera.
He'd have caught her, but oh well.
Yeah. Yep.
The way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what happens is Luna escapes, and next thing we know, your favorite chief and mine, Chief
Yes.
Baker, is making the announcement to the Spencer clan that Luna's been killed. She's been run over by a motor vehicle when she was fleeing
Mm-hmm.
from Will's house. So
Yes. Yes.
funny. What'd you think of
That
that?
eh, that was weird. I think that's how it rolled out is she got run over by a car. I wasn't expecting that. I was
No, me either.
expecting her to go into the drink, fall
Were
off a
you
cliff. Yeah.
off
Yep.
the cliff?
Yeah. Well, it's happened before.
Terry and I have had several conversations about how people go over the cliff, they go off the deck, off the porch,
Yes.
into the coffee table. There's several forms of death that occur on that show, but there are only about 3 or 4.
Yes. Yep. Yep. They've got it down.
They got it down to a T.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are
Yes.
right now. Now, the next couple days, I want to check in with you on this because I'm curious. We already know, Terry, that the yearly festive go around the table where Eric Forrester
Mm-hmm.
makes cheers, and then everyone has to say something as they go around the table, and
Yes.
they will have to recite. I don't know. Isn't it like what had something good happen to you this year, or what was it?
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something cheesy. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. It is. So it will probably be Luna's dead.
Raise a
Shing.
glass. Luna's dead. Oh God.
Hey.
Yeah. But it's funny because in reading the different soaps comments, it
Mm-hmm.
people are not happy that they wrote Luna off because she was a
Oh,
strong character on the show.
she
You
was
know,
a great character. Just like Sheila. I
right?
mean,
Just like Sheila.
she's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe nobody's seen a body.
Well, you'll notice that they in many of these deaths they never find a body, and so they're always leaving the door open. You can just about bet that at some point they're coming back to.
Yeah, I kind of wonder because it's like, well, how could Chief Baker confirm a death, but nobody's seen
I
a
know.
body? There's
Well,
no.
right. That's true. Good point.
So we'll see. Okay.
But I know, Terry, but they'll always come up with a twist. Like on The Young and the Breathless, the guy had a twin brother.
Oh, of course.
Whoa. Yeah. So the twin brother turns out the twin brother's the guy that was killed, and the evil brother actually lived, and the good brother died, and
Oh yeah.
they switched places. Imagine that.
Oh, of
That's a
course.
tragedy.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk Forrester
Mm-hmm.
creations. So a couple other storylines that are going on. Katie, what'd you think of the scene today? So Katie found out that she's being replaced as the PR director for Forrester.
Well, I don't think she's being replaced.
Well, at least
They used it
temporarily.
as crisis management. I mean, I actually thought that was a good idea. I mean, as a business,
Yeah. No, I agree.
you would want
Yep.
somebody that handles something
Yep.
that horrific, and especially to have somebody that is not as close to the situation. So I thought that made perfect sense, but I could see it was obvious that Katie was not happy about it, felt like she was being pushed out. That's a perception, I think, on her end, but it also leads to a story of her going back to Spencer Publications too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we'll see.
You think that'll happen?
Yeah, I do. I
Terry's
think she'll
predicting
leave.
it. You heard it here
Yep,
first.
yep, that's right.
Okay.
How about you? What did you think of that?
Um, yeah, what you're saying, I agree with. I felt like Katie was hurt, but you're right. If I was the manager or the top manager, owner of the business, I
Hmm.
probably would do the same because you're right. And sometimes to have that outside voice, I don't know, it kind of removes some of the stigma, from maybe the public or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially Katie's way too close to that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it'd be like no, just keep her completely away from that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get it.
Okay, so let's talk about this last scene that was quite interesting
Mm-hmm.
today. Dylan, who was Hayes's art school
Mm-hmm.
teacher, when some of that craziness occurred with Luna and Hayes was taken, etc., when she attempted and did, you know,
Well,
grab
and she
Hayes.
got and
Yeah,
she wound up getting gagged and
right.
thrown into
Exactly. Yeah,
somewhere.
she held her hostage, basically.
Yes.
So, anyway, so she comes back today and visits
Electra.
Electra and tells her eventually about it. It's kind of funny because she was saying, I got something important I got to tell you, da da da. And then it goes to a commercial. And then in my
Mm-hmm.
mind, I'm trying, you know what I mean? I'm kind of rolling
Yeah.
through what
Mm-hmm.
is it,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that makes sense. I mean, it's a good storyline, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
But the one thing I don't obviously, well, I hope everybody'd know I've never killed anybody. So in any way, so I don't know
you?
what that feels like. I know. But for Dylan to be so mortified and feel so horrible that she was one, it's like she would have killed you, and you frankly did everybody a favor in terms of the people that you care about. So, you know, I think you should go to a therapist to work through that because killing somebody would be horrific. But there's extenuating circumstances there.
Right.
Ah,
Right. I'm assuming she didn't have time to react and it was an accident more so than
well,
intentional. But we don't know that yet, do we, or do we?
so here's what I was thinking. She said she slammed the brakes on, but
Mm.
not in time. But did she really accidentally or deliberately hit the gas?
And then the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
good point, actually.
I don't know.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting storyline. I'm kind of
Well,
curious to
then I
see where
could
that goes.
understand her feeling a lot
Guilty.
worse. Oh, yeah. Because it would be a deliberate action.
Right.
But yeah,
So what she admitted to was that she ran over Luna, but we
right.
think it's by accident. It's what she
Hmm.
told is what she
Yes.
told Electra. Now, do you think it was intentional?
I'm kind of thinking it might have been. Well, first off, we have no idea what the police report said because the police would show up. They would check to see were there skid marks? That's just kind of obvious.
Well, not only that, but an accident reconstructionist can actually
Oh,
determine speed at impact. You know,
there you go.
so
Yeah.
I'm not saying this one's going to go that way because sometimes it appears that their accuracy's a little off on some of this stuff.
Yes.
I'm trying to put it nicely.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, absolutely, you'd be able to determine if there was some funny business there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, any other storylines or thoughts before I ask you the $1 million question?
All right. Well, one grievance I have is with Ivy. I have been sick to death of her going over and over with Electra about, are you sure? Are you sure about the baby? And blah, blah. It's like, my God. Ivy just drove me crazy with all this doom and gloom and constantly on poor Electra, who's going through enough as it is and standing by Will. And then she's coming in and she's trying to, shove it down her throat that he's going to have this baby. And then now it's gone. And she's still, it's like, God, let it go, Ivy. You're bugging me.
That's the other detail we didn't really talk about. But when Electra stopped, or when she went to Will's house before the police were called and arrived,
Mm-hmm.
she had told him that she lost the baby while she was in prison. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
FYI, yeah, from that standpoint.
Which was interesting.
It is.
You would have thought that would have been a little more dramatic, but maybe they didn't want to show.
They didn't really make a big
Maybe they
story out of that.
No.
Which surprised me because I thought something's probably going to happen with the baby. I would have predicted that weeks ago, but and I thought they would make a bigger deal out of that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little different.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, I just have to talk about this. Sheila, what is gushing over Taylor? And it's like, well, that's going to be some predictions, but yeah.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay.
Because there's some psychological warfare going on between those two ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, because Sheila, that whole thing, she's just gushing to give. I don't know if she's trying to figure out and see what kind of reaction she gets from Dylan or.
You mean from
Sheila?
Taylor?
I don't know.
Or Deacon?
Or Deacon, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or just trying to make him feel guilty. I don't know.
That's a good question. I didn't think of that.
The way she talks is she's like, oh, you're with me, and trying to kind of box him into their relationship.
Yes.
So that he doesn't venture off with Taylor. That's what I don't know. Maybe.
That's good. That's sudsy. Okay.
Very sudsy. So the other thing I'm going to say about that is I was going to predict, now I can't any longer because the story already happened, but I was going to predict that Deacon ran over Luna.
Oh.
I thought Deacon did it.
I
was
have
sure.
not been surprised by that at all. That would have been, I would have been.
Because they were giving him a lot of
all
motive
in.
on the show, and usually that's an indication, because he talked
Yes.
about how much he hated Luna, and he'd give Sheila
Absolutely.
the guilt trip about, what an evil person she is and all that. And so I thought, he's got motive, and they really set it up in the storyline. So I thought, I think Deacon did it. I was going to predict that today, and I would have been wrong.
Dang. Can't believe it. You'd have been wrong. Because I would have agreed
First
with
time
you.
in the last 10 minutes, Terry.
Oh, but wait. There could be another.
We all have to have goals. Okay. What do you think the writers are going to do with this storyline? And what would you do, Terry? Kind of what's going on in the show.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that the Deacon Taylor thing is gonna rear its ugly head, because I think Taylor's definitely falling for Deacon, and I think he's falling for her.
Cheering for that, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. But what's scary about that is Sheila will go right after. Oh my God.
But that'll make for a good story.
It will make a good story. So I kind of hope that happens.
Me too.
But and the thing is, Ridge will throw a freaking
Oh my God.
fit.
He'll go through a jealous rage.
Yes, he will. And then he'll give his love to Taylor to get her away from Deacon, and the whole cycle of Bridge crap will go on forever. I don't know. But
That's funny.
that I can see. That I can
me
see.
too. Me too.
They've talked an awful lot about Katie and the stress. So I think there may be a storyline with her having a heart attack. I know online some people have said that, Luna's heart will go into Katie's. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, geez. I have not read
it's
that.
like,
No.
yeah, I read that somewhere, and I was thinking, oh God, I hope that's gross. And besides, we have no body, and it's too long. She's dead. You can't keep people's parts.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to be pretty quickly.
It's got to be quick. So, let's see. Will there be a service for Luna? I don't know. And would Finnegan,
If there
Don
was, it would
Finnegan
be
go?
because Sheila would
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Because Lee, but oh my gosh, and Poppy, she's just plain glad her daughter's
Oh, I
dead.
know.
It was like,
Wow.
okay, well that's pretty
Wow.
harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she tried to blame everything on you, but you're still her mom.
I'm going to make a prediction, Terry, based off what you just said. And that
Okay.
is Sheila is going to feel so badly about it that she's going to hold a memorial service at El Giardino. And that will drive Deacon up the wall, and that will drive him to become closer and closer to Taylor Hayes.
I love that. That is such. Oh my God, that's the prediction of the day.
Okay.
I like it.
We should have
Yeah.
that. That could be a new segment.
Yes.
The prediction of the day.
Yes, I agree. Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we covered a lot, Terry.
Yeah,
Anything
we
else?
did. I'm almost exhausted from it.
Almost. You're close to.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
All right.
No, I think there's going to be some fun stuff that happens.
I do too. Hopefully they
And
take advantage of it in their story writing. Yeah.
oh yeah, and definitely evil Sheila's got to come.
Well, let's see how accurate we are.
Exactly. Well, I think you're hitting it dead on.
We'll see.
No pun
Until we
intended.
dish again, Terry.
Keep it sudsy.
And we're out.